Hello and welcome to another update video. You may have noticed how it's been over 4 months now since I last posted a video. Although with all of the shit going on in the world right now, there's a very good chance you didn't. 2020 is certainly keeping us all busy, but it's not killing us. I haven't been doing too well myself. I've fallen ill at least twice this year already, possibly thrice, I don't know. Nothing too serious, I'll live, but that plus all of the hatred and death and political bullshit has left me far less enthusiastic about making videos. Not to mention I was already fed up with all of the nonsense I had to put up with regarding my recording issues by the start of the year. And as if to cap this amalgamation of misfortunes off, my PC barely works now. I have no idea what the hell is wrong with it, but I sure as shit won't be able to edit video on it until it is fixed, which will require money that I do not have, because the quarantine and my health problems have left me unemployed for pretty much the entirety of the year. And I can't tell you when any of that will be resolved. I can, however, tell you that I've come up with something to bypass most of these difficulties, and most of you watching this probably already know, I have a gaming blog now. I started it 2 months ago out of desperation over not being able to keep making content, and it's going pretty well so far if I do say so myself. What this blog is, it's basically if my YouTube videos were in text form. All of the same stuff, my game show, revisitings, indie mayflies, just as articles. I can't describe to you how gratifying it is to be able to simply write a script and get it out there without having to suffer through my insidiously difficult recording sessions. I can just write an article about my experiences with a video game and bam, it's available. Within a matter of a week. That's not to say I'm quitting YouTube, no. I want to keep making videos, but first of all, there are way too many obstacles in the way of me doing that right now, and second of all, with all of my production struggles predating 2020, it's just not worth bothering making video content on the things that are unlikely to bring attention to me on this platform. For instance, over in my blog I've talked about an obscure Wii game Calling, I've talked about a bunch of lesser-known indies like Poncho and Tokidori 2. Videos on those games would not make the views necessary to justify spending all that time and effort to make them. On the other side of the spectrum, some of those articles, like games I played in 2017, are way too long. That piece of writing is 6,000 words long. I'll literally die recording it. And to be frank, I've no plans to bring any of that written content to YouTube, with the exception of maybe a couple of things. The one thing I would like to keep putting out as videos are my game show episodes, because they're the most high quality content I've produced so far, but there's no telling when I'll be able to do anything about that, with all of this going on right now. I can only hope I have something up on Halloween this year, but I can't promise anything. With all of that being said, I'm still alive, I'm still making content. You can check that out at lonelymoonchronicles.wordpress.com, link in the description. Subscribe to the blog, follow me on the socials, do all the things, show me you want me to keep going, and I'll see what I can do for you. And that's about all I've got here for now. I've written some cool things, if you don't mind me telling you. I've covered the atrocious Wii port of Tomb Raider Underworld, originally meant to be a video, couldn't do it. I finally continued my revisiting series with Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, had a lot to say about that one. And I've also written my epic guide to the entirety of the Fatal Frame series. So, please give it a look. I know this isn't the same as tightly edited videos with music and visual gags and whatnot, but I try my best to make my articles entertaining as well, be it with GIFs, screenshots, audio samples, or whatever else fits the purpose. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this. Stay safe out there, and hopefully I'll see you again at least once more before the end of this horrible, horrible year. Goodbye.